Everybody, Wilco, The Whole Love. It's a new album by Wilco, of course. It came out September 27th, which is actually the same day the Blink-182 album came out. That's like 3 weeks from just when I'm recording this right now, 3 weeks ago. And people are saying of this band that they're great. I mean, here's what it says: alternative, American alternative rock. Well, I think they were, but to me now they're just plain rock and roll. I I it's almost hard to compare them to the Stones, but I would put them in the same category as the Stones. Not that they're like the Stones. I'm not claiming that whatsoever. However, they're not hard rock. They're not heavy metal, of course. They're not soft rock. They're fun rock and roll. That's how I see it anyway. Nevertheless, I want to show you a little bit about this album and show you what other people thought about it and where you can get it. One of the cool things about this album, the first single, by the way, is I Might, and it's a really good rock song. And it's the second song on there, about 4 minutes long. This album got great reviews. They actually, to start this out, they kicked this off by streaming the entire album for 1 day. Now, I missed this completely, between September 3rd and 4th, 2011, and later on NPR. And but now, oh, whoops, you can get it on here. Oh, I'll show you where to get it. I'll show you the best, because I looked around, found the best price. I'll show you what, and you can see if I got it right. But down here, one of the cool things about this disc, you can get it on CD. Comes with all these songs, and there's a deluxe edition bonus disc, or you can get it from iTunes, get a few more. But you can also get it on vinyl. So if you're into collectible things and tangible artwork and nice, cool rock and roll memorabilia, that's the way to go. I'll show you where you get that in a minute. Let me show you a few reviews. First of all, this guy says, Wilco's The Whole Love is a whole slab of awesome. Wilco's one of those bands you can never sleep on. Nearly a decade removed, circumstances have changed for these guys. There was a time they couldn't do anything without causing everyone to stand up and take notice. Anyway, he's talking a lot, but go down to the bottom here. You see, he goes over a bunch of song reviews, but what makes Wilco great is the sincerity of everything they produce, coupled with the unique musical ideas that they turn up. So this is a perfect album if you're looking for something refreshing, or anyone a fan of great songwriting. That's me. Here this guy says, it would have been so easy for them to just fade away, and no one would have begrudged them any, because there's classic albums. But they didn't. That's what he's saying. Down here at the bottom, this guy says, for a band with 8 studio albums and coming up on 18 years running, I can't think of anything more impressive. That's funny, because I think Blink-182, I mentioned them earlier, not because they're musically similar, but their album released just now, and they're 17 years in the business. Anyway, Wilco, there's a danger when you try to satisfy everyone that you satisfy no one, and they know that well. They do what they do best. And he says, if this were your introduction, you would discover an introduction to Wilco. You discover an album chock full of so much music that recalls their great history that it's almost a best of. It's not a best of, don't get him wrong. He's just saying it's such a classic, like a great representation of everything else that they've done, that it's a good representation. So start there. You know, you can start here. This guy says, another stellar album, one of the most consistent bands in rock and roll, puts out another stellar album. Their best since 2004 as A Ghost Is Born. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. Let's see here. I put a link below so you can listen to the album and check out the link, because I found the best price, or I think I found the best price. So check it out, make sure I did, and see if you want to get it. And I think you'll like it. You can listen to it and make sure you do. But I mean, you've seen the reviews. People really love it. I think you'll like it too, unless you're just totally not into Wilco at all, not into rock and roll at all. If you're like a total metalhead, you're not going to like Wilco. But why have you even listened to 4 minutes of me talking about Wilco then? Just go check it out. You'll love it.